It's 63 degrees. Merry Christmas. We were 3 inches under snow, 2 weeks ago, and now we're wearing short sleeve shirts on Christmas Eve. Woo! Let's do it. All right. Guys, it is Christmas Eve, and we are quickly headed to the Piggly My Wiggly because we are making special poke bags, and we want to show you this Appalachian tradition. Come along. All right, guys, welcome in to Appalachia's Homestead. Patara with you today. We're quickly running off the mountain. We've got to make poke bags. Everything else is ready to go. The presents are wrapped, the animals are fed, and the food is ready. But I've got a special treat that I'm taking tonight to all my family and friends on Christmas Eve. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this before. We've shown this in pictures and videos before, but I've never done a single exclusive video on this. Poke bags. Some people call them treat bags, whatever you want to call it. But growing up, if you went to the church play, usually the Sunday before Christmas, the church, and you would have your church play, you would go downstairs after for like refreshments, and Santa Claus would show up, and he'd have some special little gifts for all the little kids, and before every single individual left the church and went home, every person got a poke bag. What is a poke bag? Okay, so there's a little bit of variation. They can change up a little bit. You can change them to however you want to, but traditionally, what I always remembered getting is you'd get, it was a brown paper bag, get you a poke, and you'd have an apple, you would have an orange, sometimes you'd have also a banana. You usually got, I always remembered Snickers bars. A lot of times you get the big Snickers bars too. Remember when you used to trick or treat and you got the big candies? Yeah, well, it's the same way with that. Then you would also get some type of nut. You would get nuts, or you would get peanuts, little peanut bags, like Planters peanuts in the individual little bags. And then you would also definitely get something peppermint. Candy cane, small or large, or you'd get the little small candies my husband loves. What are those? The little like taffy peppermint with the little Christmas trees in the middle, or you would get little individual peppermints or something like that. So you'd get some fruits, you would get some nuts, you would get something pepperminty in there. So that's what we're going to do. So these are great to put together. They are not expensive to make, and I don't know a single person who doesn't get excited over getting one. You can always change it to something special if somebody has special needs or allergies or whatever. That's the beauty of it. Last year, when we took a whole box full over to North Carolina to the Cherokee language, remember that? We went to the Cherokee language school and we took every child a poke bag. And inside that, we put all these little doodads in there, and then we also put a little special ornament. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get you those really cute little ornaments, like 4 for $1, and we put a little special ornament in there. It was great. They loved it, and they were so tickled to get all of those items. So we're headed down to the Piggly Wiggly. Let's see what we can put together very quickly. Okay, so we're going in. I already have the brown paper bags. You get the brown paper bags like you used to take your lunch in at school. So we're going to see what they've got. I'm going to go with whatever the Piggly Wiggly has because, again, we're in a hurry. Let's go in. Okay, so we have mixed nuts. Nuts. I'm sure I'm going walnuts. I think we should do mixed nuts. I think that would be good. Okay, the bananas were too green. I don't like that. So, if you're going to bypass anything, bananas were the thing I was going to tell you, because they get smushy and you have to really work with them, and you better make sure your bags are made that day, because bananas ripen so quick. So I'm going to bypass the bananas. We're going to add extra treats. Okay, simple. Get your bag, add your apple, add your citrus, add your banana if you get it, peppermints, chocolates, handful of mixed nuts, and we really got a good little mixture this year. And last but not least, don't forget the candy cane. All right, guys, Christmas Eve, I've brought the poke bags. Nana's got a poke bag. So I wanted you to hear from her about the history of the poke bags and why they were so important here in Appalachia growing up. Tell us all about it, Nana.
Okay, they were known as the pokes or the treats. You could call it. Are we going to get a treat tonight? Yes, we've got the pokes fixed, and they were they were fixed by men in the church and put in the bushel baskets, and they were just put in a paper bag. And on Christmas Eve, I didn't, when we were little, we went to Christmas Eve, and we had a Christmas Eve that was special at Christmas, is we went to church on Christmas Eve and had a little play. And then when we got ready to go, we said, oh, are we getting pokes? Are we getting pokes? And we always had in them an orange and an apple and some type of little candy and some scattered little nuts. And we would, when we would go back to get our treats, if there was anybody in the family that didn't come to church, that get to come to church that night, we'd say, can we have an extra one for her? We want to take one to our uncle because he didn't feel like coming to church tonight. Little did anybody know he never did come, but I was determined to take him a poke bag.
But it was important. It was something to look forward to.
Yes, it was.
And for some people, that may have been all they got.
Yes.
That was that simple little bag.
Yes.
So I remember getting them at church even when I was little.
Yes.
And Harpy, who was Nana's grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, that was her number one priority, was always making sure everybody got their poke bag.
Oh, yeah.
That was number one.
And when she went out the door, she had her arms full because she got one for her grandson. She got one for, and they always made extra. And the church paid for them. And one year we got into it, and at church, I maybe shouldn't tell this because we wanted to put a tangerine in the bag.
Right.
Well, they didn't want to spend the money, so we had to take a vote on putting a tangerine in the bag. But the ones that voted yes, they wanted tangerine. We got a tangerine in our bag.
It's a big deal.
Yes.
All right, well, we appreciate you watching. Love you, Nana. Much like your poke. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you on the next video.
Okay, bye-bye.